What's happening today can only be characterized as an all-out war against the First and Second Amendments. And this is important. I mean, it's crucial. Just understanding why they're named the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. Why weren't they the Seventh and Eighth Amendments? The answer is because they're the most important amendments, the most important liberties to protect our freedom and our nation. There's a reason that the Founding Fathers put freedom of speech and freedom of religious expression as first. And then there's a reason why they put the freedom to own firearms as the Second Amendment. Even before, of course, all the other third, fourth, and fifth, the right to be private in your belongings and in your person, the right not to have soldiers quartered in your home, the right to remain silent, all these things. They put the First and Second Amendments first because they are the ones without which you can't have a free society. And that's the point of the attacks on the First and Second Amendment today by the radical left. We're talking about Google and YouTube and Facebook and the entire anti-gun left, the George Soros-funded front groups, the rising Hitler Youth movement of the anti-gun students marching and demanding with seething anger and irrationality, demanding we all surrender our guns, with the calls now in the New York Times to repeal the Second Amendment, and with the Democrat sheriff running for office, I think in North Carolina, who said that he implied they'd be fine to just take the gun out of your cold, dead hands after killing you. And in Oregon, a ballot measure now to require the government to confiscate all so-called assault rifles, which could mean anything. It could be a Ruger 10/22 that fires 22 rounds. It could mean anything. The assaults on the First and Second Amendment are underway at levels that we have never seen before. Just the other day, YouTube banned a video. We created a couple of new channels and started uploading videos on health topics. And YouTube banned one of my videos on pandemic preparedness that taught people to stay calm during outbreaks. That was banned by YouTube. They said it violated community guidelines. Like, what? What? Yeah, that's how outrageous it has become. Totally outrageous, completely out of control. YouTube has become seething evil, and Google and Facebook, and to some extent Twitter as well. The banning of people's speech, the banning of voices is out of control. And of course, that's why I'm launching Real.video, which is a YouTube alternative video community that respects the free speech of those who are being banned by YouTube. It's launching July 4th, Independence Day. And we're going to be launching with, I'll just say, 15,000 people have signed up now to request video channels with Real.video. And that's actually a few days old, that number. For all I know, it might be 20,000 by now. I haven't even checked it for several days. So many people want video channels there where they can talk about food freedom and health freedom, medical freedom and firearms freedom, Second Amendment, religious freedom. All these things. People who have been banned for saying that vaccines harm some children, which they do. Obviously, it's a fact. The Vaccine Injury Court has paid out like $3.8 billion now in awards to families of vaccine-damaged children. People are being banned on YouTube for talking about medical marijuana, cannabis, and natural medicine. They're being banned for criticizing Big Pharma. They're being banned for teaching history. Like PragerU is banned for teaching history. The tech overlords are out of control. Out of control. They've declared war on your right to think. They've declared war on public knowledge and public education. But look at what they allow to flourish online. All the anti-Trump, the violence, the calls for killing the president and killing conservatives, all the people calling for the killing of gun owners and saying that gun owners are child murderers. Oh, all that's allowed. That's not apparently a violation of YouTube's community guidelines, which might as well just be called libtard echo chamber guidelines, because that's what YouTube has become, a libtard echo chamber of lunacy, idiocy, and authoritarianism. That's YouTube. honestly stated. But you got to realize that the reason they're doing this is not just for fun. It's not just out of the blue. They just suddenly have to censor everybody. Something big is coming. Something so huge that they have to censor all conservative voices, all voices of reason, all libertarian voices. They got to censor all those voices before this event happens so that they can control the narrative. Something huge is coming. It could be an attempted left-wing revolution, a cultural revolution type of attempt to literally either assassinate Trump or take over the White House, march on Washington, sweep through and take over the government, sweep in a communist regime with Obama at the head. He's there in his bunker planning and plotting all this, ready to take over. It's going to be George Soros, Hillary Clinton, and Barack Obama running the fascist communist regime. And I got to tell you, that civil war is coming. And all of this free speech censorship is, I think, a prelude to the Civil War. Now, the left wants the Civil War. This is the other thing to realize, and I've got an article about this on naturalnews.com. The left wants a civil war so that Obama can call for UN peacekeepers, i.e., child sex traffickers, child rapists, women rapists. That's the United Nations. They're a bunch of pedophiles and rapists, basically. You talk about a corrupt gang, a regime of corruption, that's UN, United Nations. Is just out of control corruption and human trafficking and sex trafficking, sex slavery, all that stuff. That's the United Nations. They do it everywhere they go. They come in, we're the peacekeepers, and then pretty much they're running the prostitution rings and the child sex trafficking rings. That's all been exposed multiple times. So they'll come in and try to occupy America with United Nations troops, saying that, there's a civil war, we need peace, so we need peacekeepers, blue helmets. I wouldn't be surprised if before long the American patriots find themselves in a guerrilla warfare scenario. Guerrilla warfare, taking out blue helmets, taking out radical left-wing fascists, communists who are trying to overthrow the country, assaulting and occupying possibly even the buildings of like Facebook headquarters and Google headquarters and YouTube headquarters and all those, because that's the media now. And if you're going to win, if you're going to defend your nation and win a civil war, you got to control the media, which has become social media. So I'm not advocating all this stuff. I'm predicting it. I'm analyzing that this is what's coming. The assaults on the First and Second Amendment are a prelude to something big happening where they need the people disarmed and they need the people to be silenced. That's why they're targeting the First and Second Amendments. Something so huge is coming that they cannot allow the American people to talk back, to think for themselves, or to fight back with guns. That's what's coming. You can only imagine what scenarios this could involve. It's going to be massive. So stay informed. Keep reading naturalnews.com. Keep checking out real.video. Sign up. Request a channel because launch date is coming. Keep hearing my podcasts at healthrangerreport.com and watch my videos at vimeo.com/healthranger. I'm also on Steemit. You can go to Steemit. My username there is @healthranger. It's approved. We're live on Steemit. I'm going to be filming a video on Steemit.com. That's STEEMIT.com. We're going to use every video platform out there, including our own. And we invite you to do the same. Because they cannot silence us. We can build our own systems. That's what we're doing now. So thank you for listening. God bless America. Lock and load, people. Stay frosty. Something big is coming down the pipe. Take care.
Learn more at healthrangerreport.com.
Thank you for watching. If you want to support our mission, visit us at healthrangerstore.com for the world's largest selection of lab-verified superfood and nutritional products for healthy living. It's at healthrangerstore.com.